This is Project Command, and you're listening to Flashpoints, quick, sharp hits that turn big project management concepts into everyday tools for the fire service. I'm Lieutenant Duke Cuneo, and I'll be your host. Today's Flashpoint: why a project isn't finished when the work is done. It's finished when it's closed out. In the fire service, ending an incident isn't as simple as clicking available on your MDC. You don't just knock down fire and roll out. You overhaul, you check for extension, you secure utilities, you give a final report, and only then does command terminate. Projects work the same way. Yet, across the fire and EMS world, closeout is the most neglected phase of the project lifecycle. We launch well, we plan decently, we execute with intensity. Then, we treat the closeout like paperwork instead of a tactical necessity. It's not paperwork, it's accountability, it's learning, and it's how the organization prepares for the next operational period, the next project. A strong closeout starts with one simple move: declaring the incident under control. That means confirming the objectives are complete, not mostly complete, not close enough, complete. What was the scope? What were the deliverables? What metrics did you commit to? A disciplined closeout measures all of it, honestly and without spin. Because just like on a fire scene, skipping overhaul means missing hidden extension. And in projects, hidden extension becomes the thing that blindsides the next shift, the next manager, or the next administration. Next comes documentation, where many projects quietly fail. Good documentation isn't a novel, it's operational truth. What was supposed to happen? What actually happened? What worked? What caused friction? And what needs to change next time? This is your administrative AAR. It's not about blame, it's about improvement. Every project generates data. Items like decisions, timelines, issues, and outcomes. Closeout is where that data becomes wisdom instead of noise. Without it, departments just repeat the same mistakes with new uniforms. Then there's handoff, the step that determines whether a project sticks. A project isn't complete until the receiving team can sustain it without you holding it together. If it collapses when the project manager steps away, it wasn't closed out, it was abandoned. Effective handoff includes clear ownership, updated policies or guidelines, training, access to documentation, defined support for the first 30, 60, or 90 days. Think transfer of command. You don't just hand over the radio, you give conditions, actions, needs, and a plan. Project handoff works the same way. Next is closing the loop with leadership. This is the final briefing, the one that builds credibility. The executive staff wants to know: did we get what we paid for? Did we stay within scope? What risk did we encounter? What value did we gain? What lessons shaped the next mission? This briefing isn't administrative, it's strategic. Consistency here builds reputation. Reputation builds opportunity. And opportunity is how you change a department for the better. Finally, the step too many leaders skip: celebration. The fire service is bad at stopping to recognize a job well done. Closeout is the moment to acknowledge the grind and reinforce the culture you want. Recognition isn't fluff, it's fuel. It's what makes people volunteer for the next project when things get hard. Celebrate the win, honor the people, build momentum. Project closeouts aren't optional. They protect resources, capture lessons, reinforce discipline, and ensure the next project starts at a higher level than the last. Leaving a fire scene without proper termination would be unthinkable. In project work, it should be no different, because a project without a closeout isn't a project, it's a loose end. Close your projects with the same clarity, discipline, and purpose you bring to the fireground. Terminate command with confidence, and leave the next crew better prepared than the last. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Duke Cuneo, and this has been Project Command Flashpoints. If you like what you've listened to today, please consider liking, sharing, or subscribing to the Project Command podcast wherever you get your content. Questions or comments? We'd love to see them. Send them our way. The email address is projectcommandpodcast@gmail.com. That's projectcommandpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening.